Tennis. Tennis is believed to have originated in the monastic cloisters in northern France in the 12th century. Interestingly, the ball was then struck with palm of the hand. At that time it was named jeu de paume, game of the palm. Rackets came into use during the 16th century. The word tennis comes from the Anglo-Norman term tennis. Wimbledon is the oldest tennis tournament in the world, and also considered to be the most prestigious. The first Wimbledon was played in 1877. It is also the first of the 4 Grand Slams to be founded. The US Open was founded in 1881, the French in 1891, and the Australian in 1905. These 4 major tournaments have been designated as Grand Slam tournaments. A player is said to have won a career Grand Slam if they win all 4 majors at any time during their career. A non-calendar year Grand Slam if they win the 4 majors consecutively, but not in the same year, and a Grand Slam if they win all 4 majors in a single year. Longest tennis match. The longest tennis match took 11 hours and 5 minutes to complete. It was played between John Isner and Nicholas Mahut. Ultimately, John Isner triumphed with a scoreline of 6-4, 3-6, 6-7, 7-9, 7-6, 7-3. Tennis has a long Olympic history but withdrew from the program after 1924. It did not return as a medal sport until 1988. Professionals are now welcome to compete, and the Olympic competition includes men's and women's singles, men's and women's doubles and mixed doubles. The Davis Cup began in 1900 as a challenge between Great Britain and the United States. It is an annual competition between men's national teams. Fed Cup, which is an analogous competition for women's national teams, was founded in 1963 to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the ITF. Tiebreaks or tiebreakers in tennis. Tiebreaker was invented by James Van Allen in 1965. Originally, 2 types of tiebreakers were introduced in the game by Van Allen. The one that would end after a maximum of 9 points was called the sudden death tiebreaker, while the one with 12 points was called the lingering death tiebreak. The 12 points tiebreak continues until one player or team wins by a margin of at least 2 points and with a minimum of 7 points. The Davis Cup first adopted the tiebreaker in all sets except the final set in 1989, and made amendments in their rules to adopt the tiebreakers for all 5 sets in 2016. 1971, the tiebreak was introduced in Wimbledon. The French Open is the only major tournament to not use a tiebreak in the final set for singles. Some interesting facts about tennis. Don Budge is the only male player in tennis history to have won 6 consecutive Grand Slam singles titles, from Wimbledon in 1937 to the US Open in 1938. The fastest serve in men's tennis came from the racket of Australian Sam Groth at 263.44 km per hour. Germany's Sabine Lisicki hit a serve 210 km per hour, the fastest ever recorded in women's tennis. In 2007, the prize money for Wimbledon winners became equal for men and women. 1968 was the first ever Wimbledon to offer prize money. The term love used in the scoring system of tennis is said to have originated from the French word for egg, l'œuf, because a 0 on a scoreboard resembles an egg. However, these claims are unsubstantiated. In the men's game, Roger Federer has earned 20 Grand Slam singles titles, until January 28, 2018, while on the women's side, Margaret Court has 24 singles majors. With 19 Grand Slam singles titles, Rafael Nadal stands second on the men's list with the most singles Grand Slam titles. Arthur Ashe was the first African American to win the US Open. He won the tournament for the first and the only time in 1968. The average age of ball boys/girls who serve at Wimbledon is 15. Every year, 250 of these young kids are selected to serve at the tournament. As per the International Tennis Federation, the weight of a tennis ball must be between 56.0 and 59.4 grams. Tennis balls were originally white. In 1986, yellow balls were first introduced at Wimbledon. The overall permissible length of a tennis racket is 29 inches. Until 1975, 3 of the 4 Grand Slams, Wimbledon, the US Open and the Australian Open, were played on grass. According to the International Tennis Federation, hard courts were used in official tournaments as far back as the 1940s. Clay, hard, glass, carpet, and wood are the 5 types of court surfaces used in professional tennis. At Wimbledon, the grass is cut to a height of exactly 8 mm during the event. An estimated 54,250 tennis balls are used during Wimbledon. Boris Becker is the youngest player ever to win a Wimbledon title. He is also the only unseeded player in history to win the prestigious title. He was 17 years old in 1985 when he won it. The shortest tennis match lasted a mere 20 minutes. It was played between Susan Tutt and Marion Bandy in 1969 at Wimbledon. The Roland Garros Stadium, which hosts the French Open, is named after a French aviator, Roland Garros. The winner's trophy at Wimbledon remains on display at the All England Clubs Museum, as winners do not take their trophies with them. However, they are given small replicas of the official trophies.